Meditation is a simple process of watching your own mind, not fighting with the mind, not trying to control it either, just remaining there, a choiceless witness. Whatsoever passes, you simply take note of it, with no prejudice for or against. You don't call it names. That, this should not come to my mind. That, this is an ugly thought and this is a very beautiful and virtuous thought. You should not judge. You should remain non-judgmental. Because the moment you judge, you lose meditation. You become identified. Either you become a friend or you become a foe. You create relationships. Meditation means remaining unrelated with your thought process. Utterly unrelated, cool, calm. Watching whatsoever is passing. And then a miracle happens. Slowly, slowly one becomes aware that less and less thoughts are passing. The more alert you are, the less thoughts pass. The less alert you are, the more thoughts pass. It is as if traffic depends on your awareness. When you are perfectly aware, even for a single moment, all thinking stops. Immediately, there is a sudden stop. And the road is empty, there is no traffic. That moment is meditation. Slowly, slowly those moments come more and more. Those empty spaces come again and again. And stay longer. And you become capable of moving easily into those empty spaces with no effort. So whenever you want, you can move into those empty spaces with no effort. They are refreshing, rejuvenating. And they make you aware of who you are. Freed from the mind, you are freed from all ideas about yourself. Now you can see who you are, without any prejudice. And to know oneself is to know all that is worth knowing. And to miss self-knowledge is to miss all. A man may know everything in the world, but if he does not know himself, he is utterly ignorant. He is just a walking Encyclopedia Britannica. Freedom without awareness is only an empty idea. It contains nothing. One cannot be really free without being aware. Because your unconscious goes on dominating you. Your unconscious goes on pulling your strings. You may think, you may believe that you are free. But you are not free. You are just a victim of natural forces, blind forces. So there are two types of people. The majority follows the tradition, the society, the state. The orthodox people, the conventional, the conformists. They follow the crowd. They are not free. And then there are a few rebellious spirits. Dropouts, bohemians, artists, painters, musicians, poets. They think they are living in freedom. But they only think. Just by rebellion against the tradition. You don't become free. You are still under the rule of natural instincts. You are possessed by lust, by greed, by ambitions. And you are not a master of these things. You are a slave. Hence I say, freedom is only possible through awareness. Unless one transforms one's unconsciousness into consciousness, there is no freedom. And that is where only very few people have succeeded. A Jesus, a Lao Tzu, a Zarathustra, a Buddha. Just a few people, who can be counted on one's fingers. They have really lived in freedom. Because they lived out of awareness. That has to be the work for every seeker. To create more and more awareness. Then freedom comes of its own accord. Freedom is the fragrance of the flower of awareness. Osho, 84,000 poems. This title is no longer available at Osho's request. More on, what is meditation? Osho active meditations. Osho quotes on meditation.